I am self-taught and proficient in Adobe Creative Cloud. I'm learning to utilize tools of social media to better communicate with the world. Most nights I am up till 2:30 a.m. to study, rewind, and draw notes of Gary's long-form keynotes to grasp his depth of strategic operation.
I think one of the most important words for me to communicate in this talk today by far is patience.
I observe, execute, and emulate. To align with a subsidiary of VaynerMedia is to continue my path to wholeness. It is a humbling experience to broker equitable relationship with each of you. I'm grateful. Last month, I was given an ultimatum at my 9-to-5 due to COVID. It seemed like an odd decision to willingly leave a job in this market, but the following Monday, the company released a piece of very racist marketing. Leaving that job was the easiest decision I have ever made. Since then, I helped organize and paint a Black Lives Matter street mural at the Carter G. Woodson African American History Museum.
Incredible.
Like I said, this is my dream on steroids.
Yes.
A year ago, I was a month out from graduation at the University of Florida. Our house had become infested with roaches and the sewage line had backed up into the shower.
What will be, will be.
2 physicists at the university took me in. In the day, I would study and utilize the studio spaces that my tuition paid for. I would print make, throw on the potter's wheel, and oil paint until late in the evening. And at night, I would go to the science library to rent out the Oculus Rift to paint neutron stars and particle waves in virtual reality. I studied the value of $1, built my website, and began to design a legacy business model for my personal brand. I read the Warhol Economy and the Art Basel and UBS Global Art Market Report. I discovered St. Petersburg, where I interned in museum management at the Dali Museum in 2017, is the epicenter of the arts economy in Florida. I followed the money, knowing it would bring opportunity. When the bay was at low tide, I would collect clay to create sculptures with muck and straw and baked them in the sun on limestone. I learned what it means to live a life with my face in the dirt and my head in the clouds. I operate this way, never out of fear. Our family didn't have many things, but I had plenty of experiences. I grew up around scarcity and lack, but within persists a knowing of abundance. Gary Vaynerchuk talks about hunger and humility. These are 2 words I understand in depth. I grew up on an impoverished island in the panhandle of Florida. My school consisted of 6 trailer units, 450 square feet each, the same size as my studio apartment today. A food desert, my hometown has the highest dropout rate in the state, is riddled with teenage pregnancy, drug addiction, domestic abuse, and racism. We exist in a binary system, so for all pain that does exist, there is equal joy. I sold my first painting at 5 years old. My parents had friends over for dinner. One of them asked me, "Do you want to be an artist when you grow up?" I did not skip a beat and replied, "I already am an artist." I pointed to the price tag on my painting that said $50. "This one is for sale." It sold immediately.